Good evening, Liverpool. How are we doing tonight? Lovely. I've been getting into the yoga recently. I thought I might as well, given I already look like I teach the shit. I look like I could teach yoga, but would be immediately sacked for sexual harassment. Before becoming a life coach and eventually starting a cult. I was asked to leave the class at one point, but I said, nah, I'm a stay. I had some funny shit happen to me recently, right? I was doing a gig in Hamilton in Scotland, right? I was writing up my notes at the back of the gig. And this guy goes like that to me, goes, you know what, you write with your right hand, but like you're left-handed. That's really weird. I said, you should see me wank. And then I told my girlfriend that later on, and she went, yeah, actually you do wank like you're left-handed. My girlfriend's Canadian, Northern Irish, by the way, so basically Glaswegian. Generally friendly with the occasional threat. But then it got me thinking, how does she know what a left-handed guy wanks like? Like, she would have had to seen enough people and paid enough attention to know the difference between a left and right-handed wanker. Any cross-dressers in? I don't wear women's clothes, but any chance I get, I will wear women's deodorant. Because it smells of stuff like soft cotton and jasmine. Whereas the guy's deodorant smells like Africa. And the women's deodorant is a lot more forgiving when it's going up your arse. You get a nice gradual opening, and then a little bit of respite before the main ordeal. And if you start to kick up a stink, just give it a wee squish of jasmine. My name's Iain. I work in a nursing home for people with dementia. So I thought I'll try stand-up comedy, because it's the only other job I can get away with telling the same jokes every day. The only problem is, people of that generation want to hear racist and sexist jokes. But I'm the only white guy in the staff. If I tell those kind of jokes, I'll be ostracized. I'll have to take my tea breaks on my own. And I'll miss out on the gossip about everyone's kids, which can range from who's going into nursery to who's going into court. There are some good aspects though. I might die in my arse on stage, but there's nothing like a guy telling you not to quit your day job while you're wiping his arse. And people always tell me the same thing when I say I do that job. They say, it must be really hard. It must be quite rewarding. And they're right. It's a hard job to do well. It's a hard job to do things like feeding them, cleaning them, interacting with them. I normally just leave them to it. I usually start drinking about midday. And when it's time for medication, you're meant to follow a strict protocol. But when I'm on, it's a strict free-for-all. I like to take half a packet of diazepam, get into somebody's nightdress, and sing the songs of Natasha Bedingfield. One of the first things that happens when you get dementia is you start to lose your inhibitions. You know, your ability to stop yourself from saying or doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Like, I read a story about a woman whose kids had to stop her going on the internet because she kept using it to buy dogs. Not a joke. Imagine that. The last of your days spent in an eBay bidding war for an Australian Labradoodle. Still, I think my own inhibitions run a bit deeper than that. Like, have you ever been driving down a country road behind a particularly obnoxious group of cyclists? They're going 2 abreast. You're going 20 mile an hour. You just think, I could fucking end you. Or have you ever had a wank on a plane? You're only young once, unless you get dementia. 3 square feet and 2-ply toilet paper don't make for the ideal in-flight entertainment. But it was a long-haul flight, so I was able to get 2 or 3 in. Big dick energy here. You guys are a couple, aren't you? Aye. You ever tried to initiate phone sex via Facebook Messenger? Should try it. Or don't. I tried this one time. I woke up after a night out feeling pretty, I was still pissed, right? Feeling pretty fucking confident. So I sent my other half at the time a message using a word a man from the west of Scotland should never use. I said, I'm feeling pretty horny. Are you on your own? No response. About a minute passed and I'd completely sobered up. My confidence had dissipated. 5 minutes passes. I start to contemplate my life. Saying, Ian, what the fuck are you doing? Behaving like this first thing in the morning. 10 minutes passes. Get a wee response. She says, Ian, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's Christmas Day. I'm at my gran's. Something similar happened one time when I tried to initiate physical sex. Woke up one morning feeling pretty drunk, pretty fucking confident. And I leant into my other half at the time and I said, do you want to shag us? No response. Eventually she stirred. She said, Ian, I'm too tired. So I said, do you want to just watch me do it? Then she said, Ian, what the fuck is wrong with you? The seatbelt signs are on, we're about to land. But see, when your inhibition starts to go, you should just embrace it. Release your inhibition. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. Sorry, the rest of this is still unwritten. A lot of people in the care home like to sing songs from their youth. Like, It's a Long Way to Tipperary, Johnny's So Long at the Fair, The Sash. But I'm looking forward to being in a care home canteen full of guys claiming to be the real Slim Shady. And then one in the corner just going, my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. MD in here retired. No bother. I thought they might have utilised the free bus pass, but no. But personally, I want to spend my retirement just taking cocktails of drugs with my flatmate. Like, we're already a bit like an old married couple, in that we sleep in separate rooms and there's quite a lot of emotional abuse. We stopped fucking each other years ago. But you should take more drugs when you get older. The before and after picture of crystal meth isn't quite as bad if you start at 80. And can you imagine how much better a care home visit would be if everyone was on MDMA? Sorry, mate, I can't amend your name, but I fucking love you. I've been Iain Pringle, thank you very much.